REI Co-op presents a perfect outdoor moment with the perfect gift. Picture this. You're ripping with your favorite person. Bluebird skies, blower powder, and frankly, you're skiing like legends.
So sick. Another lap?
Thanks to REI's curation, from lid to sticks, you nailed the gift.
No way. How'd you know?
Does it get more perfect than that? Give without guessing. Shop in store or visit rei.com.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus has movies. So many movies. The movies you've seen 1,000 times and could watch 1,000 more. Iconic movies your friends can't believe you haven't seen. New movies, classic movies, new takes on classic movies. So whether you're into Top Gun or The Naked Gun, Mean Girls or Mission Impossible, Smurfs or Sonic the Hedgehog, there's a mountain of movies to discover on Paramount Plus. Start streaming today.
Hi, everyone. It's time for Van Chicago Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 490, season 20. Today's date is November 11th, 2025, and happy Veterans Day to everyone. And welcome to the program. And to my Greek friends and family, kalos ήρθατε and kalimera, which means you're welcome and good morning. On today's program, I'm going to talk about, it's a memory of mine, growing up in Chicago, watching TV reruns on WGN-TV Channel 9 in Chicago, the afternoon lineup, that is. I've watched other channels, like, for example, Channel 32, 44, sometimes the other channels 2, 5, and 7, and Channel 11, of course. So I watched a lot of TV, still do. So I'll talk about that specific time and that programming in the 1970s, because it was very special to me, coming home from school and watching these wonderful shows. And I'll share my memories of that. Also, I will read a 1984 menu from Bennigan's restaurant. It's still around. I will explain that later. But this is from the 80s, so much hasn't changed. I don't think so, but we'll see. So I'll let you know. Or as I read it, you'll figure it out. Okay. Right now, the program will go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Arid XX Antiperspirant and deodorant, I think. And it's a commercial from 1975. And it features a well-known actor, character actor, really, who is still with us. I'll explain who it is. If you try to listen to him speak, you'll probably recognize him. So that's a lot of fun. Okay, so sit back and relax, and let's go back to the 1970s, the mid-1970s, that is, for Arid XX Antiperspirant from 1975. And I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
Announcing new Arid XX.
Cut. Paul, just say Arid XX.
The can says Arid.
Paul, just say Arid XX. Roll it.
Announcing new Arid XX, our brand new extra dry Arid. Use it every day. It keeps you 50% drier than our leading spray. 50% drier. Is that true?
Cut. It's true, Paul.
I'm a nervous wreck. I could really use this Arid XX.
Double X, Paul. Arid double X.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Arid XX deodorant, antiperspirant deodorant. I remember this product from the 70s. Believe it or not, it's still available. They still make it. Yeah, isn't that something? It comes in roll-on or spray. I like spray better. I don't know. So, I remember Arid Extra Dry. That came out first, and all that. And I'm sorry. So I used Right Guard. So that's pretty good. But, I bought, when I was in New York, I had to go. I didn't have any person. I didn't want to bring any with me to my trip, for the comic convention. So I went across the street to CVS Pharmacy. It was across the street from my hotel. It was open 24 hours a day. So that was good. And I bought Dove for Men roll-on. I did that. So I still have it. Okay. And so the man in the commercial is none other than actor Paul Dooley. He starred in a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies, and he's still with us. And he's 97 years old. And I hope he's doing very well, And I think he played Popeye's father in the 1980 movie Popeye with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall. They play Popeye in Olive Oil. I remember that. I like that movie. But he was in a lot of stuff. So God bless him. And also he was in 16 Candles and Breaking Away. Do you remember that? And he did the voices in the Dixie Pixar movies, Cars. Yeah, so what a busy man. I don't know if he's still acting. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. At the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about my memories of watching the afternoon lineup in the 1970s on WGN-TV Channel 9 in Chicago. I will discuss the programs that I watched as far back as I remember. Also, I'll read a 1984 menu from Bennigan's restaurant. Before I get started, let me give you a quick health update. I'm doing fine. The swelling's gone down a bit around my crotch area because of the surgery. I'm doing a little better. I will see the urologist on the 20th. It's about 9 days to get started with the sphincter, stuff leaking. Then the 17th, next Monday, I will go to get a PET scan, and I'm very scared. I'm very worried. I hope everything's okay. I don't know if I'll continue doing the current treatment or try a new one. I will find out the following Monday on the 24th. That's with Thanksgiving week. We'll see. I hope I'm going to be okay. I don't like this. It's awful like that. And see what else. And I had lunch with a friend of mine Saturday. People saw the picture. That was great. Very nice. It's nice to talk to people. Nice to talk to friends, One last thing. I might be involved with a project on TV. Maybe tentatively. I don't. It's preliminary. I don't know exactly. I was contacted yesterday, so hopefully more. I will find out more and then let you know. But I was caught by surprise. I won't tell you what TV station it is, because I don't want to reveal it. So I don't want to get my hopes up. Maybe it'll be canceled. I don't know. We'll see. So. Just keep your eyes and ears open for this. Okay, and I will let you know. Anyway, I'm excited, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Right now, I'm going to talk about the afternoon lineup that aired on WGN-TV Channel 9 in Chicago with the TV reruns. Let's go back the way it was. Let's see. The earliest memory I've had of that is... I used to come home from school. I went to Corrales Elementary. That was at the time it was located in South Shore neighborhood. Then it moved to 83rd and Damon. Now it's located in Palos Hills. And I still go to the church. So when I came off school, what do you think I did? I raced to the TV set, like most kids do. I didn't do my homework. I did my homework later, but I didn't want to do it. But sometimes my mom was like, you got to do your homework first. I fought with her many times, but she was right. So the first TV shows I remembered was the Flintstones. It used to air on the afternoon for many years. I think it was on 4 o'clock, 4:30. It kept changing times. And the other show I remember watching was Gilligan's Island. That was sometimes aired at 4 o'clock or 4:30. During the spring and summer, the Cubs aired, the Chicago Cubs, that is on Channel 9. They're famous, that's where their home was, not anymore. And sometimes it would start at 1:15 with the leadoff man. Was it the leadoff man? I get mixed up. Sorry, I don't watch baseball. it's a leadoff man, and then after that's the 10th inning. You know, when the game's over, they talk to Jack Burkhouse would speak to someone, a player or a coach, a manager, or something like that. And sometimes they would go a little. The time would be extended, and then they would just start airing the reruns already in progress, like they did now, like they still do. And then from 5 to 7. 6 o'clock I had dinner, so sometimes I missed that. So the earliest shows that aired were, Hogan's Heroes. It was on at 5. Sometimes the Flintstones were on at 5:30. I think Garfield Goose aired in the afternoon, but they moved in the morning. But I think that was earlier than that. I remember that. It was like Hogan's Heroes. Then it was I Dream of Jeannie. And that was at 5:30, and 6 o'clock and 6:30 were Andy Griffith's Show and the Dick Van Dyke Show. I remember the Dick Van Dyke Show. I used to watch it every time at 6:30, every night. I love the show. I still have it. I have it on Blu-ray. It's still hilarious, you know. And that was a classic lineup. And then they changed it, and then Hogan's Heroes was dropped, and then they added Bewitched at 5:30. So it was I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, Andy Griffith, and the Dick Van Dyke Show. Now the 6 to 7 that remained unchanged for a while until like the late 70s or starting in 1980. You know, and I used to watch these shows. You know, the I Dream of Jeannie and the Bewitched. That's a great combo. They did this in Channel 60 or Channel 50 later on in the 80s, like that. I did watch other lineups from other channels, like Channel 44, Channel 32. I'll talk about those another day. And sometimes at 11, I still watch Sesame Street. I was a little older then, but I watched Zoom, The Electric Company. I did watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Not that much. Not much. So then the lineups changed, and then they added, for example, The Odd Couple, and then the Dick Van Dyke was gone. They did that. Andy Griffith was still around there. Then they added, what else? Like Welcome Back, Kotter. Then Laverne and Shirley. Then Barney Miller. They added that show, and that aired most of the early 80s, like that. I didn't watch much of the lineup then. I was going to school. I worked. You know, I went to Daly College, and then I worked at Burger King for about a couple of years before I went to DeVry in 1983, and I quit Daly. I wasn't doing very well. I wanted to go full time, you know, and I asked my father, "Can I go full time at DeVry?" Go ahead. Don't work. Don't worry about that. And I said, "Okay, fine." So I did. I went full time. I didn't drive there at DeVry. No. I took public transportation. I took like Pulaski bus. I took the Archer bus, or, you know, the Orange Line wasn't built yet. So there was like the 99 Express or 162, 164, and then went downtown, took the Blue Line, then got off at Belmont, and then took the bus to Belmont, and then got off at Campbell and walked 1 block, and there was DeVry. I did this for 3 years. Sometimes I got a ride from someone who lived nearby, but I took the bus and the train. It was good because I studied while I was there. You know, I did some studying. I catch up on that. So, and then I say, I'll talk about that another day. So the lineup was classic back then in the 70s. And what else? The other thing was the theme song where they did the promos of the comedy. So it's from the, it's a musical called A Funny Way to the Forum. It was a Broadway musical. It stars Zero Mostel. That ran in the 60s, I think. And they used the theme song, you know, comedy tomorrow, comedy tonight. Something familiar, something peculiar. So they play it. When I was a kid, I didn't know where that was from. I thought maybe WGN created that. I was wrong. It did not happen. So, and that song stuck in my head until today. It always has, and I loved it. I wish I could find the promos. That'd be cool if someone saved it, but I doubt it. And they played that during the day at WGN, probably in the morning, probably around their fall preview, you know, like that. And they used that for a few years. And, when I posted this yesterday on Facebook, some people remembered it. They remember watching this in the 70s. They remember the theme song, which was cool. Oh, it's nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah. Today, it's a little different. The lineup doesn't have reruns of shows. They have, like, for example, some game shows, court shows. Channel 9 has the news at 4 o'clock. That's kind of sad. Why do kids want to come home? What's the news? No, they don't want to do that. But, we have cable. We have streaming. Everything's changed. It's changed so much, It was fun back then when we just had like a few channels, like Channel 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, 26, 32, 44. Some were added, like Channel 50, Channel 60, then Channel 50, then Channel 66 in the 80s. I'll talk about that someday. That'd be kind of interesting. I miss the old days of Channel 44. They had great reruns in the 70s and early 80s. But now it's a Spanish channel. It's been like that for many years, Still miss that day. Channel 26 was a Spanish channel, but then in 1995, they changed it to syndicated. Svengoolie came back, and they put the reruns back, just like in the 70s. That was cool. But now it's different. It's the U. But we have MeTV. MeTV shows all the reruns, mostly, so that's good. And Me Too, so that's great. That's wonderful. I miss those days. I miss them. I had the best time of my life. I was watching those reruns. And I have them all, most of them on DVD. I can watch them anytime. One day, you know what I did? I pretended I was back in the 1970s and put all, what the programming, just like I did in the 70s. I watched the Flintstones, Gilligan's Island, Hogan's Heroes, I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched, Andy Griffith Show, and Dick Van Dyke. Late around 9 o'clock in the old days, they show Perry Mason. I used to watch that. I have it on DVD. It's a great show, but that was the night. We'll talk about that another day. Okay, that was fun. All right, right now I'm going to take a break. I'm going to play a commercial. When I come back, I'm going to read a menu from 1984 from Bennigan's Restaurant. I will talk about its history and what's it doing now. How's the restaurant doing? How the restaurant is doing now. Okay. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
Got this last picture, and
Hey there, it's Dr. Sanjay Gupta with some exciting news to share. CNN is now streaming. That means you can read, watch, and stream everything in one subscription. You can watch news live 24/7. You can also explore catch-up videos and explainer videos, and you can also watch the library of CNN's originals, including my latest documentary, It Doesn't Have to Hurt. Just go to cnn.com/all access.
Once upon a mundane morning, Barb's day got busy without warning. A realtor in need of an open house sign. No, 50 of them, and designed before 9.
My head hurts.
Any mighty tools to help with this plight? Aha! Barb made her move. She opened Canva and got in the groove.
Bulk creating Canva sheets. Create 50 signs fit for suburban streets.
Done in a click, all complete.
Sweet!
Now, imagine what your dreams can become when you put imagination to work at canva.com.
It's amazing how you can escape from the everyday at Bennigan's.
Hey, what happened to you?
Bennigan's, where you get a taste of a good time even before the food arrives.
Shrimp crossing.
Altogether, it's the kind of escape you could only make at Bennigan's. Your escape from the everyday.
Okay, everyone, I am back. Now we're going to talk about Bennigan's Restaurant, and I will read a menu from 1984. So I'll give you a little history of this place. Okay. It was founded in 1976 in Atlanta, Georgia, by a man. He was a restaurateur. His name is Norman E. Brinker. And he was notable for its Monte Cristo sandwich. That sandwich still remembered to this day, and people love it. It's included several meat batter dip, fried and coated with powdered sugar. Oh boy, that sounds good. Then then they opened some chains all across the country. I remember in the 80s, there was one the nearest one near our house was at the corner of 95th Street and Ridgeland Avenue. There used to be Bennigan's for many years. I went there a couple times, sometimes with my brothers, and we had lunch and dinner. It was great. The food was good. The desserts were awesome. And right now it's a Raising Cane's restaurant. Times have changed. And then it filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy in 2008. At the time, they had 300 restaurants, but they failed to update, grow, and, that's how it is. And so also, Norman E. Brinker, who founded Bennigan's, he also found Steak and Ale. Do you remember that? There was one location, I believe, in Oak Brook Center. Someone sent me an email a while back to read a menu from that place. I will do that someday. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Now, they closed all the restaurants, but there's still some around. The last one I went to was downtown. It was on Michigan Avenue. It was okay, a little expensive. The food was still good at the time. This was about 20 years ago, or 25 years ago, that is. And and then there's only one left. So I have the locations here, and there is one in Elgin, Illinois, and that's located at 495 Airport Road. If you're in the area, please stop by. A couple of people that I know went there. Some people said the food was not good. Some say it's the same. It depends. The Monte Cristo's still there. If you want to order that, that's fine. So there's one in Illinois. There are two in Iowa, and there are two in Texas and one in North Dakota. But there are other restaurants. It's called Bennigan's on the Fly. I'm not sure what that is. I'll look. Let me tell you in a second. Here we go. So it's only deliver only. That's what it is. So the Bennigan's on the Fly locations, there are a lot in California and Florida, also Georgia, Idaho. There is a couple of them in Illinois, and let's see, a couple in Iowa and Kansas, two in Kansas, one in Maryland. There's about two in Boston, one in Michigan, one in Nevada, a couple in New Jersey, one in New York, one in Texas, Irving, Texas, and the other one was in Washington State. So the menu is changed a little bit at times, but I'm going to read the menu from 1984. And, so we go back to the 80s and see how that is. Yeah, so that'd be fun. So here we go. So here's the menu. They have hands down our fingers. So it's like they have appetizers like steak finger dinner, fingers and fingers dinner. So it's like chicken, and you get it served with salad, toast, cheese, French fries, or baked potato, like that. Now, chicken fingers appetizers $3.95, and the dinner was $5.95. So it was strips of chicken fingers. You serve that with barbecue sauce, apricot, or maybe, I don't know if they had any mustard at the time. So they had chicken salad with pineapple and almonds, Bennigan's chicken sandwich supreme. It's a broiled chicken topped with barbecue sauce, Canadian bacon, and Swiss cheese. And it was a cup of soup served with French fries, or a cup of soup if you want, and an onion roll. And it costs $4.95. The other one is smothered chicken that costs $7.45. Two boneless breasts smothered with sauteed onions, mushroom topped with provolone cheese. Served with a dinner salad, cheese, toast, and a choice of French fries or a baked potato. Okay, so that sounds good. Now let's go to the menu. Here we go. I'll just read off the appetizers. I'm not going to describe them. Well, maybe a little bit, but I don't want to take up too much time. So the appetizers they had underneath is fried cheese. That's just fried. The fingers of mozzarella, mozzarella sticks, breaded, deep fried, served with marinara sauce. That costs $3.25. Fried veggies, you get mushrooms, zucchini slices, combination of 2 breaded deep fried, served with Parmesan cheese and horseradish for dipping, $2.95. Just like I said before. Chicken fingers, I mentioned that before, $3.95. Guacamole and chips, that costs $2.95. Of course, you know what that is. Served with tortilla chips. Cheese and bacon potato skins. I remember people saying that they love that item. So it's baked potatoes split down in the middle. And it's quick fried, loaded with bacon, Colby cheese, topped with fresh chopped chives, served with hot or sour, served hot with sour cream for dipping. Okay. Then they had Bennigan's nachos. And I remember their nachos were good. So it's nacho tortilla chips blended with beef and beans, topped off with Colby cheese and jalapenos. Rio Grande dip. This is for $2. Okay, so I didn't get the prices. So the cheese and let me start. Guacamole and chips is $2.95. Cheese and bacon potatoes chips skins, $5.25. Bennigan's nachos, $4.75. Now the Rio Grande dip, which is $4.45, is a delicious blend of beef and beans topped with layers of guacamole, sour cream, shredded Jack and Colby cheeses, black olives, jalapenos, sliced green onions, and diced tomatoes, and served for your enjoyment. That sounds good. Okay. They had a quesadilla, $4.25. It's lightly grilled flour tortillas filled with sauteed mushrooms, onions, crisp bacon, and melted jack cheese, then sliced into wedges, served with fresh guacamole, sour cream, and picante sauce for dipping. Now, the last one on this, so that was $4.25 for the quesadilla. Bennigan's Ultimate Nachos, $5.45. This is big. So it's a platter of nachos with shredded lettuce, fresh guacamole, sour cream, and the finishing touch of tomatoes and jalapeno. The ultimate. So that was $5.45. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Now, soups. They had French onion soup, $2.45. Soup of the day, whatever soup they had, it was $2.25. So French onion soup is $2.45. Soup of the day is $2.25. They had quiches. I don't know if they serve quiches today. I don't know. I never had a quiche. Believe it or not, I have not. And that was served with a dinner salad or a cup of soup of the day. So quiche of the day was $5.25. And seafood quiche, that's a mixture of shrimp and crab meat blended together with Swiss and Parmesan cheeses. That was $5.75. Okay. Oops. Okay. I lost the thing. Oh, here we go. Get a little closer. There we go. Salads. Served with choice of Bennigan's muffin bread or cheese toast. I remember the muffin bread. Yeah, I remember that. Soup of the day, that's 95 cents extra. So spinach salad was $4.95. It was spinach mounted with chopped hard-boiled eggs, sliced mushrooms, tomatoes, and crisp bacon. Any dressing you want. Chicken salad with pineapple and almonds, $5.25. Special all-white meat chicken salad laden with almonds and pineapple. Pile on a high bed of fresh sprouts and garden greens, surrounded by delicate hearts of palm, tomato wedges, egg halves, half, and black olives. I'm going to blah. Serve with your choice of dressing on the side. Okay, now they had the house salad, which was $3.75. Special house salad, ice-cold mix of lettuce, red cabbage, tomato wedges, crisp onion rings, and croutons, topped with crisp bacon bits and Colby Jack cheese, served with a choice of dressing. I'll get to the dressings in a second. Taco salad, they had a giant crispy tortilla shell chock full of lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and a delicious blend of beef and beans, Jack and Colby cheeses, of course, and topped with a fresh guacamole and sour cream served with picante sauce on the side. Okay. Picante sauce is kind of spicy. The dressings they had are hot bacon, blue cheese, French, Thousand Island, creamy Italian, creamy herb, and vinaigrette. Okay. Here we go. We'll get to the desserts. I like that. Extras is dinner salad, $1.95. Baked potatoes, $1.85. It's served with butter, sour cream, bacon, cheese, and chives. You could request the way you want it. At the time, I'm sure you did. Muffin bread is a real treat. An individual loaf of fresh baked muffin bread that'll melt in your mouth, served with piping hot with honey butter. That sounds good. I think I've had it. Yeah, it was delicious. Basket of fries, heaping basket of fries with jackets on fried to a golden brown specialty season. It's $1.75. So the dinner salad is $1.95. The muffin bread is 85 cents. Baked potatoes $1.85. And the basket of fries is $1.75. Cheese toast, $1.75. Sliced French breads, specially seasoned and topped with melted Jack and Colby cheeses. It was big. It was served for two. Okay. Let's see here. And now we have desserts. My favorite, when I went to Bennigan's, I always stopped by. I remember I went to an interview in Oak Brook, Illinois, and they had a Bennigan's on 22nd Street. I went there and I ordered a brownie bottom pie and loved that thing. The brownie bottom pie is $2.75, so it's a classic dessert. Only Bennigan's can serve it. A double chocolate brownie topped with vanilla ice cream and hot fudge. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I loved it. Kid-sized sundae for anyone, $2.25. Premium vanilla ice cream topped with hot fudge and whipped cream. It was a sundae. And deep dish apple cobbler, it was $2.75. Lightly spiced apples baked over a flaky crust topped with a buttery crumb topping. Served with hot and premium ice cream. So it was like a pie a la mode, but it was a cobbler. That sounded good. I wish I ordered that. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. They had milkshakes. It was all of them cost $2.25. They had chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate cream cookie. Ooh, that sounds good. Beverages, they had fruit juices, $1. Brewed iced tea, 75 cents. Milk, 75 cents. Coffee, 75 cents. Brewed decaffeinated coffee, 75 cents. And hot tea, 75 cents. And soft drinks, 75 cents. They all had that. Specialty drinks, cocktails, they had Perrier, mineral water, $1.75. Virgin Mary, $1.50. It's like a Bloody Mary. We also have non-alcoholic versions of these favorites. Pina Colada, $2.25. Strawberry Daiquiri, $2.25. And Strawberry Pina Colada, $2.25. They don't contain alcohol. I've had a Strawberry Pina Colada when I went to Puerto Rico a long time ago, and that was so good. I like that. They did serve liquor there, beer, wine, they had that, and champagne. They had that. It's on the menu, it says Blue Nun. Remember those commercials with Blue Nun? I don't know what beer they had over there. Probably the usual Budweiser, Michelob, you name it, they got it over there. So that was fun. Yeah, that was fun reading that. Okay. Whew. Long list. Okay, so that's it for this show. I'll do a recap of what I talked about. I talked about my memories of watching the afternoon lineup of TV reruns on WGN-TV Channel 9 in Chicago in the 1970s. Also, I read a 1984 menu from Bennigan's Restaurant. There's, like I said before, there's still one located in Elgin. So if you're in the area or you feel like driving up north to, relive the past to eat there, go ahead. I don't know how the Monte Cristo sandwich is. I always want to try that. Okay. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are available. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Breaker, Overcast, Good Pods, Podbean, iHeartRadio. If you have those apps on your phone or your tablet, tap on them, tap follow. You receive a notification of the latest episode. You can listen to all the previous episodes if you like. Also be published on my blog, www.vanchicago.blog. It is there. Click on the link. It'll take you right there to listen. Mostly Spotify. If you can listen to your car, you have CarPlay, please listen. Also, you can stream it on your TV if you have Spotify or YouTube, and I'll get that in a second. Also, it'll be uploaded on my YouTube channel. And again and again and again, people always ask me, where do I find your podcast? I want to link to your podcast. I'm interested in your podcast. Go to YouTube, do a search, Vanished Chicagoland Stories, or my name, Pete Costanis. Click subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. The episodes are there. You receive a notification of the latest episode. Okay, and so they're all there to listen at your convenience. Also, be sure on my social media accounts, Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Reddit, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok. They'll have the links. You can copy them, or if you see that, you can just go right ahead to wherever you can access them on your phone or your tablet or your desktop. Okay. So, this is Pete Costanis, your host of Vanishing Online Stories podcast. Thank you for joining me. Today is Tuesday. Have a wonderful Veterans Day. We honored the people that served our country. My father did serve in World War II. He didn't talk much about it when he was alive. He was very quiet. I had to ask my mom. So I'll ask her again, but I honored his service there. Okay. So here's bye-bye for me, and here is the famous Chicago legend and good guy Ray Rayner with a little traveling music saying bye, bye, bye. And I will do another podcast episode probably this weekend. I'll let you know. Okay. So take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. And everyone, God bless. Thank you.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.